Hey everyone, this is Adrian from Money Metrics here, and today we have a letter from Steve. Steve is 27 in Toronto. He says that he has $20,000 left on his student loans and $16,000 left on his car payment. He has managed to save up some money and he wants to know, should he put that money towards paying off his debt or should he buy a small condo in Toronto? Now he says if he was to go buy a condo in Toronto, it won't be his ideal place. He can't afford anything that would necessarily work for him perfectly. So he wants to know, should he just make that sacrifice, get into something while he can and invest in the market, or should he focus on paying down his debt? Well, Steve, here's what I would do. Now, again, this is not a financial advice channel, this is a financial awareness channel. So I'm going to talk hypothetically, if I was in your situation, what would I do and why would I do it? But before we get into what I would do, please take a second, like this video, hit subscribe to our channel. The more people we get on our channel, the more people we can help achieve financial awareness, and the more people we can help achieve financial success. Let's get into the answer now. Well, Steve, the first thing I want to do is say congratulations on asking the question. It's one of the most important things you can do when you're trying to make a major decision is ask questions to different people and get their opinions, get their thoughts, and then use your judgment to look over everything that they say and make a decision yourself on what is best for you. Now, if I were in the same scenario as you, I would keep the student debt, I would focus on paying off the car loan as soon as possible, and then I would start taking the payments that would have gone to that car loan and start putting them towards savings to save for a condo or to save for a house or to save for some sort of real estate investment. Now, if I'm in your shoes, why would I do that? Now, here's the thing. A student loan in Ontario, it's different in different areas, but in Ontario, student loans aren't that bad. They don't really impact your debt service ratio in a huge way, so it's not the worst thing to have. A car loan, on the other hand, will have a major impact on your debt service ratio and can really inhibit what type of property you can buy and how much property you can buy. So the first thing you want to do is attack that car loan. Get that car loan paid down as soon as possible. Get rid of that. Get that off your plate. Then take all the money that you would have been paying to that car loan and start stacking it again in your savings account. Start stacking all of those car payments up, and soon you'll be able to afford a down payment on something that's a little bit nicer than the condo you were looking at. The other thing to take into consideration is you don't necessarily need to buy where you live. Okay, now the thing is, Steve, you're young, you're 27. That means the type of house, the type of home that you want to live in is going to change, and it might change fairly often over the next few years. When you're buying a piece of real estate, piece of real estate is really a long-term investment. There are a lot of costs to buy and sell real estate. So you don't want to buy something if you're going to be planning on moving, or if it's not ideal for you and you know you're going to outgrow it. What you can, however, do is look at buying a piece of real estate as an investment. So continue renting where you live right now because it works for you. You can easily pick up and move to another rental unit, but go and buy a property that would work for your ideal tenant. So say your ideal tenant is a student, then you might want to look for a property around a university, maybe a one-bedroom condo or a two-bedroom condo where roommates could live. Say your ideal person is a working professional, you might want to buy a two-bedroom condo somewhere where the person can have a home office. And it doesn't necessarily need to be in Toronto. I know Toronto is one of the most expensive real estate markets in Canada, so you can look outside of Toronto, look for a place that you'd be able to purchase and then rent out. Then what you do is you purchase that property, the tenant will help you pay the mortgage on that property, and if there's anything left over, you can help subsidize your own rent with it. And if not, then basically you still have a foothold in the real estate market. You have that property that when you're finally ready to settle down and you're finally ready to purchase the property that you want to live in for the foreseeable future, you can then sell or offload that property and purchase the property that works for you. But one of the big things that I always say is don't buy real estate if it's something that's short term. Real estate should always be something that's at least a 5 or 10 year long-term goal. Well, Steve, thanks again for asking your questions. I hope what I would have done in your situation helps you make your decision. If anyone else has any questions, please make sure, comment below, go to our website, moneymetrics.ca. There's a form on there. You can fill it out, send us your questions. And please do like and subscribe to this video. Likes and subscribes helps our channel grow, helps us reach more people, so we can help more people achieve financial awareness, which then will help them achieve financial success. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? What would you do if you were in Steve's shoes? Comment below, let us know. The more info, the better. The more different opinions, the better. Let's help Steve make his decisions.